Finessing this ankle, it's been a journey. It's been a journey for sure. You wouldn't think it would be a journey, but for me, it is. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new. I'm Danielle, and in today's video, I'm doing a tattoo tour. Now this is something I did a couple of years ago when I didn't have near as many tattoos, so I thought it would be great to just do it again as an update. I am going to go through all of my tattoos, not just like the ones I've had since then, for a couple of reasons. I probably have new viewers for one, for two, don't really know what I got back then versus what I got like since then. So it's just not worth it to take the time to like go back and look. I just think doing it all in one is the way to go. I will say, the tattoo video I did the last time is where I got a little bit of hate, oddly enough, because it actually received quite a bit of views. So I anticipate nothing different this time. That's okay. If this isn't for you, just don't watch it. Okay, so the first tattoo, I'm gonna top to bottom. I haven't really like thought this flow through, but we're gonna figure it out together. So the first one that I have, this is harder than I thought. So this tattoo says MCID, and what that stands for is My Crew is Dope. It's from one of my favorite bands, Highly Suspect, and that's like their little motto, if you will. And the handwriting is actually the lead singer's handwriting, so super, super cool. I think, wow, too close. And it's always fun that, you know, I'll be at work sometimes and my hair is usually down, and then I'll pick it up and everybody's like, oh, you have a tattoo back there? So it's always like one of the little peekaboo ones. And I find that fun. And that didn't hurt at all, just FYI. If you're watching this to figure out if they hurt, didn't hurt. Now this tattoo I got at the same time as the tattoo that I just showed you, and I'm like a little frustrated with those things, but that's because I didn't take care of it when it was healing the way that I should have. I let it heal a little bit more, and if you don't have tattoos, like that is the process, and then it results in that. So someday I'd like to get this touched up. It's just a crescent moon. Why, you may ask, and other people ask? Because I like moons. Really no other reason why. I just wanted it. That also did not hurt. Hey, it's a good thing I shaved my armpits. Oh my gosh, I did that for no reason. Oh well. Take it down just a hair. Hi. Then we have this beautiful one right here. It says, I love you, Grandma Gigi. That is my great grandmother. I always called her Grandma Gigi. Grandma, great grandma. It was reiterating, but I was a kid. Anyways, this is her handwriting, and this is something that is like near and dear to my heart. I absolutely love it, and it warms my heart every time that I like really sit down and look at it. You know, like you get used to tattoos, but this is one that sometimes it'll get me in my feels. I will say, the one card that I had of hers that I'd kept, she didn't write Grandma Gigi, she wrote like Grandma Gloria or something like that. So we just did that and it works fine, it's okay. So this one I'm gonna kind of show you in like little bits and pieces, but it is this whole piece right here. Now here is a rose, which was my great grandmother's favorite flower. Here's a peony, and I got a peony because the artist, like where I go, they like put up art that you could just get tattooed. So she had a peony there and I really liked it and decided I like peonies. So did a whole little like thing together, and then obviously a bud. Now, do I know if that's a rosebud or a peony bud? I have absolutely no idea. But it's just so crisp and beautiful and clean that I just adore it. I don't regret any of my tattoos. I just adore them. Also, this one didn't hurt. This one, I think maybe hurt a little bit back here, but not by much. One day I think I would like to kind of grow it into some of this blank space too. But it's just so crisp and clean. And compared to some of my other tattoos, you're gonna notice like this arm that you're about to see obviously looks a lot better. It's a better artist, not gonna lie, better drawing, and more creative ideas than like what you can find on Pinterest. I hope that makes sense. Also, no offense, but just costs more. The more you pay for tattoos, most likely they're gonna be better. So real quick, I'm gonna switch over to this shoulder. Well, this is gonna be difficult. How am I gonna know if I'm in focus? So this tattoo was the second tattoo that I got, and it says, "What doesn't kill you makes you stronger." And I got it when I was 19, going through a tough time, and I really liked that song by Kelly Clarkson, not gonna lie, and that's why I got this. Is it something that I regret? No, but I maybe would have invested a little bit more in that tattoo because it's one of the not as crisp ones that I have. But I still love it nonetheless. It still makes a statement to me, if you will. Gosh, I hope this is in frame. This did not hurt. So I got another tattoo that was on my ribs, and while this one didn't hurt, I only had to reference the first tattoo I got, and he took a lot of breaks. So when he did, I would breathe during that time and hold my breath in between. Now, this one, I almost passed out because I was holding my breath and he wasn't taking breaks. I don't know. I can't make any sense of it. That's just what happened, but it did not hurt. Gosh, filming this by yourself, not the easiest thing. Don't like this close up on my tummy. Anyways, so this is the first tattoo that I got, and there's a lot of meaning behind this one. Obviously it says laugh, and I got this on my 18th birthday. My sister and my stepmom got matching tattoos. We got live, laugh, love, and my sister got live, my stepmom got love, and I got laugh because I laugh a lot. Now this one, to me, did not hurt. To them, it hurt. It actually tickled, and I think it tickled right in here. So maybe I'll get closer for you so you can see, but you can see a little bit of the line messed up because it tickled and I moved, which is frustrating. But while this may not be as crisp and clean as my other ones, it still holds a lot of sentiment, so I love it nonetheless. Next, onto my arms, which I'm self-conscious about, but tattoos make your arms look skinnier, so if you want advice, that's my 2 cents. These are paw prints. If you've been on my channel for a while, you know that a couple of years ago we had to put a cat to sleep. His name was Brutus. These are his paw prints. He was such a great cat, and it still saddens me to know that he had to be put to sleep, but it was for his betterment, so yeah, I don't think I need to justify it. Anyways, these tattoos hurt the freaking worst. This is the worst spot to get a tattoo. I will never ever get a tattoo in this general area again, and even my tattoo artist, who's tattooed from head to toe, has one side of her arms or one arm that is tattooed right here and the other side is not, so I'm not alone in that. It is awful. 10 out of 10. Awful. But they are so worth it, and they're so stinking cute, and I love them. I have a little piece of my nugget with me everywhere I go. Called him Nugget. That was his name. His name was Brutus, but you know what I mean. It was his nickname. Now we're getting on to the 2 most elaborate tattoos that I have. So this is such a great tattoo. Sometimes I forget. So this is Taylor Momsen, and you may know her from How the Grinch Stole Christmas, or from Gossip Girl. She plays Jenny. Is it Coming Back to You? Or how I most love her is from her band called The Pretty Reckless, and she's the lead singer. So, and I just adore her as a person because she just doesn't care. She makes a lot of great music. This is kind of like one of her stances in one of her music videos. Her hair, her dark, makeup, dark lipstick, choker. When I went to my tattoo artist, I kind of gave some pictures and then some lyrics, which I'll get to in a second. That's what the chain is for. And originally I wanted it to be words, but my tattoo artist steered me in the right direction of pictures are supposed to say the meaning. So then comes the line of the song, which ain't a chain on my brain, I'm nobody's slave. So that is why there's a chain right here and why it's breaking. So this took 2 sessions. The shading was the worst. It felt like a lot of a ton of little sweat bees stinging you over and over again. So how was that? That was a good reference in my opinion. But so worth it. I mean, Look at this. It's amazing. And sometimes when I take pictures on Snapchat with a filter, it recognizes her face. It's fun. Now comes my Harry Potter piece. There is so much that went into this piece right here. I took her a lot of reference pictures, and this is what she came up with. Yes, I'm kind of leaning over so that way you get it straight on. So I'll go through I'll go through quickly. These edges right here are wands. One is Harry, one is Ron's, and then right here is a quote by Hermione. Yeah, okay, wow, I forgot. That's what's tricky about tattoos that you can't see. It's Leviosa, not Leviosa, with emphasis. If you saw the movie, then you know what I'm referencing. If not, then okay. Or read the books. I'm Harry Potter obsessed, obviously. So anyways, yeah, the Hogwarts house, and you know, the lake that's there, a little moon, you know, werewolves and things. And it's just so intense and so much detail. And the fact that I can say, I want this, this, and this, but I want you to like figure out a way to put it together, and this is what she comes up with, amazing. I could never, but she's great. So yeah, this is such a beautiful tattoo too. Wow, this is fun. I get to appreciate my tattoos all over again. This one, in terms of pain, didn't really hurt until down here. This little spot, yes, that was very painful. Now on to these tattoos. They're on this arm. Here's a tattoo that I have. May not make a lot of sense to people. A lot of people confuse it with Google. A lot of people just think I'm a weirdo, but it's friends, okay? Now, you may not see it because of my skin tone, but there's skin tone or skin tone. Skin tone. There's yellow dots right here. So that's what makes it a little difficult to see unless you're up close on it. And the camera is kind of picking it up. But if you see weird discoloration, that's yellow. But it's from Friends. So if you know the logo, if you've watched Friends, Friends would go right in here. And those are the dots in between the letters. Do you see it now? Do you see it? Yeah. Pretty cool tattoo if you ask me. So let me tell you about this tattoo. It's a very simple tattoo that you're gonna look at for a while. My uncle and someone else decided one night when we were on a family vacation that we were going to go get tattoos the next day. We decided I was getting the star, he was getting the moon, and then the other person was getting the sun. The other person could not get a tattoo because they were underage. We had a plan, and I'm not gonna share that plan. Just know, it didn't work. So I have this really fun thing where if I drink a lot of alcohol, well, obviously, no, that's not how I want to say this. If I mix a lot of different alcohols, I get very sick. And this was actually one of the rare occasions that I actually got sick, like throwing up sick. So the whole next day when we were going to go get tattoos, I was getting sick. I told my uncle he needed to pull over like more than once. I slept in the bathroom floor that night. It was a very fun time. And vodka and I have not gotten along as well since then. I drink a little bit, but not as much as I used to. Anyways, so then it was time for us to go get tattoos, and I was committed. It was like a real puke and rally moment, and I never have had those, and I was 25 at this point. So this was like a puke and rally moment for me. And my uncle went first. He was getting his tattoo, his first tattoo. How do I convince people to do these things? I don't know. But then it was my turn, and I did make myself get sick because I had a feeling that during it I was gonna have to get sick, and I didn't want that. So anyways, I made myself get sick, and then I got this tattoo. So that was fun. That was fun. That was a fun time. It's a really fun story for such a simple little tattoo. This one right here. There's a story behind this one too. I got it on my sister's bachelorette party. I have a tendency of like doing that, I guess. Not on bachelorette parties, just like when traveling. Anyways, there was a big group of us and we all decided to go get tattoos. I think it was like 5 or 6 of us. Oh, the star didn't hurt. Yeah, and the dots on my arm didn't hurt, FYI. Anyways, there were 5 or 6 of us that went to go get tattoos, and this little guy hurt so much. And it only hurt because he went around this circle like 20 times, and that really, really hurt. But other than that, it was fine. So a couple of the girls got little like anchors, and that was not my vibe, nor my sister's. So we got these. Do we know what they're called? Absolutely not. I don't, for sure. I just call it a boat wheel, a boat steering wheel. I know that's wrong. I'm aware it's wrong. But it's a lot of sentiment here. I love it, even though it hurt really bad. So that's everything for this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure that you give it a big thumbs up. Make sure that you subscribe if you haven't already, and follow me on my vlog channel too. Subscribe to that. It is linked down below, as well as my other social medias and my podcast that I have. Here's your weekly reminder to take a deep breath. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys!